Okay, so today our supplies are going to be, I have 4 different ribbons. This was picked up at Vlogmas, as well as this one. It's really pretty, has like metallic. Both of these ribbons came on 18-foot spools, and they were $3 each. So the other ribbon that I'm using is this blue thinner ribbon, and it was 12 feet for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And then I also have some burlap printed ribbon that was also 9 feet at the Dollar Tree. The garland that we're going to make is going to be 10 foot long. It is actually to fit across my mom's mantle. She's going with more of a winter wonderland glam theme. So what I'm going to do is I actually have 8 ribbons cut of each size except for the thinner blue ribbon, and I cut 18 of those. They will go at the end of each and also every other ribbon. So this one is 12 inches long, and that's kind of our prettier accent ribbon, and the snowflakes are 9 inches long, and then the burlap is 9 inches long, and I cut the thinner ribbon at 11 inches long. At the end of each ribbon, they kind of have the dovetail, so that might not be the word that I'm looking for, but anyways, they are cut like this. So the best way to get those uniform is kind of grab the ribbon on the outer corner, and actually if you want to make sure that they are the same on each, you can kind of cut both ends at once. Mom is with me today. I can see her grunting her teeth because I'm not lining them up like she did. But you cut from the inside. Let's see if I can get a better view. From the inside of the ribbon here out to the corner. So just want a small detail. You can cut your angle at any size depending on how big of an end you want. But then it looks like that. So now that all of my ribbons are cut, I'm just going to finish up my last 2 of the blue and my 1 silver, and then I'll show you how to start the end of the garland. We're going to use some jute twine. I picked that up at Walmart. It was about £1, and I think it's $4.97. I will try to find the link and link it below. Comes in a big fat roll like this. We've been using this for a lot of projects, so I've had it for a couple months. Lasts a long time. I'm also going to use some thinner jute. This comes in a 3-pack. You can get it at the Dollar Tree. I think it comes in 2 natural spools and a green. Okay, so I have 1 last ribbon to cut here, and then we'll start assembling. Okay, so I do have a loop here that I use the smaller jute, and I'll do the same at the other end and show how I did that. So I'm starting right at the end, have the loop so it can be secured to the top of the mantle or within a greenery garland, and I'm going to take my first ribbon and just going to fold it over, kind of match up the ends, and we're going to use hot glue. Just put a little dab right there, kind of to secure it to, not only to the other ribbon, but also to the twine. Give that a little pinch, and we will move on to the next one. Now, what I'm going to do is, I think, 3 fingers. It's about, I would say, 2 inches, almost 2 inches. So depending on how large your hands are, I do have larger hands. You might want to, if you have smaller, skinnier fingers, you might want to go ahead and lay 4 fingers out. But I'm actually going to just do a 3-finger rule to try to keep everything uniform. So this next one I'm going to put right here. And same thing, just going to kind of bend it in half. And lay a little bit of glue on the jute as well as on the ribbon, just so we can hold everything together. I'm just going to fold it over. Now, this is a low temperature glue gun. If you're using a high temp glue gun, you probably want to use a spatula or the back end of your scissors so you don't burn yourself. And then my next ribbon again will be about 3 fingers apart. Not a science to it, I guess. It just depends on how full you want your garland and what kind of ribbon you're using. I did price some garlands while I was at Hobby Lobby today. Decided that they were all out of my price range. So we started gathering supplies, and I think between the deal that we found at Dollar Tree on this really pretty blue ribbon and the burlap, and this beautiful ribbon we found at Big Lots, I think we're going to be able to make it come well within budget, and it'll still be really great. And this is a really pretty velvet ribbon. I think Mom and I were both kind of surprised when I opened it up and we felt the texture of it. $3 for 18 feet. I really felt like that was a good deal on this. And we did a lot of math before we started too. Wanted to decide how far away we wanted our ribbons, how many ribbons we wanted on the garland, and how long the garland needed to be. So again, just depending on how wide your ribbon is, you could do more types of ribbon. I also think that this would be really cute if you wanted a more rustic theme, if you just did like shreds of fabric. So if they were cut in like 1 or 2 inch strips, I think that you could make a really pretty garland that way too, if you have more rustic decor. I'm going to be a little bit less generous on this one, just because this is a much thinner ribbon, and I want to make sure that I'm not pushing a ton of glue through. I still want it to stick together. So I'm just going to repeat this for all 10 feet, and when I get to the other end, I'll show you how I did it. I'll just speed this part up and cut out the voice. That way we don't have to be so quiet.
Okay. I just thought maybe show them how it looks so far before you.
see that too. Okay, had some technical difficulties, but of course the ribbons aren't going to fall off if this should come unraveled, but it will fall on the ground, or if you have a lit fire, it could go in the fire. We don't want that to happen, so you want to make sure that that is good and secured. So, now that our ribbon garland is done, I'm going to stage it on my mantle before my mom takes it home with her, and I'll get you some shots of that. Okay, so I picked this up from Dollar General. It was a 15-foot garland for $3. After buying this, I noticed Dollar Tree has one for $1. Here it is staged on my mantle. I think it turned out really nice. Thanks